Hello, good day everyone. I am Kenneth L. Limpag from BSME 3B. Today, I am presenting my final requirements in CE 313, Fluids Mechanics. Number 1. A 22 HP suction pump operating at 42.80% efficiency draws water from a suction line whose diameter is 232 mm and discharged into air to a line whose diameter is 141 millimeter. The velocity in the 141 millimeter line is 3.6 meter per second. If the pressure at point A in the suction pipe is negative 25 kPa, negative sign indicate the pressure is below at atmosphere, where A is 1.7 meter below B on the 141 line. Determine the maximum elevation above B to which water can be raised assuming a head loss of 2.4 meter. As you can see the figure below. Here are the given. Power output is 22 HP times power output is 22 HP. In order to watts man na to gamiton, in order to memo siya watts is i-times siya 746 watts over 1 HP. And the answer is 16,412 watts. The efficiency is 42.80% or 0.4280. The diameter A is 232 mm. You convert into meter is the result is 0.232 meter. DC is 141 millimeter. O i-convert siya into meter is 0.141 meter. Head loss is 2.4 meter. VC is 3.6 meter per second. P sub 1 equals negative 25 kPa. Then i-convert siya into PA is ang result kay negative 25,000 PA. Then ang G sub 2 equals 1.7 meter plus H or height. Then solution. Q sub 1 equals Q sub 2. Q sub 2 equals A sub 2 times B sub 2. A sub C times velocity. Substitute pi over 4 times diameter C squared times velocity. Then substitute na sad pi over 4 times 0.141 meter squared times 3.6 meter squared. equals Q sub 2 equals 0.0562 cubic meters per second. Then Q sub 1 equals area sub 1 times velocity times 1. Q sub 1 equals A sub A times B sub A. Since Q1 equals Q2, substitute 0.0 substitute ang Q1, Q sub 1, 0.0562 equals pi over 4 times 0.2232 squared times V sub A equals V sub A equals 1.3294 meter per second. Remember, Vc is equals to V sub 2. V sub 2 squared over 2G equals B sub C squared over 2G. And then substitute, since ang VC na to is 3.6, then squared over 2 times the gravity 9.81 is equals to 0.6606 meter. Also, V sub A equals V sub 1. B sub 1 squared over 2G then equals B sub A squared over 2G. Then substitute, since substitute ang V sub A is 1.3294 squared over 2 times the gravity 2.81 is equals to 0.0901 meter. Then power output times efficiency equals Q gamma HA. Then substitute ang power output kay 16,402 times the efficiency 0.4280 is equals to the Q is 0.0562 times the gamma 9.810 then times HA. Solve for HA mo siya. HA equals to 12.7409 meter. To solve for the height is V sub 1 squared over 2G plus P sub 1 over gamma plus Z sub 1 plus HA minus HL H sub L equals V sub 2 squared over 2G plus P sub 2 over 2G plus Z sub 2 na substitute 0.091 plus negative 25 over 9.81 plus 0 plus the HA 12.7409 minus the H sub L is 2.4 meter is equals to the V sub 2 squared over 2G is 0.6606 plus 0 plus 1.7 plus height is equals to height equals 5.5219802 meter. Then number 2. A vertical circular gate 7 meter in diameter is submerged in a liquid with its top edge flush on the liquid surface. Determine the magnitude and location of the total force acting on one side of the gate. Here is the given. Diameter is equals to 7 meter and its radius is 3.5 meter. To calculate the radius is diameter over 2. Substitute 7 over 2 equals 3.5 meter. Then the required is force and the YP. YP is equals to radius plus E. E equals to E is equals to IG over A times Y is IG raised to the power of 4 over 4. Area equals pi times R squared. Then Y with bar equals R. So E equals pi R raised to the power of 4 over 4 over pi R squared times R. Then E equals R over 4. YP equals radius plus radius over 4. And then substitute 3.5 meter plus 3.5 meter over 4. Then ang i-answer is 4.375 meter. Then number 3. An inclined circular gate with water on one side is shown in the figure. Determine the total resultant force acting on the gate. Solution. Force equals to gamma times height times area. Height equals 5 meter plus y. Then 5 meter plus 1.125 meter times sine 66 degrees. To get the y, To get the y, we need to solve the sine theta is equals to y over reduce y equals sine theta times reduce y equals, since our diameter is 2.25, to get the radius is just to get the radius we need to divide the diameter into 2. Then y equals 1.125 meter sine 66 degrees. Then the height is equals to 6.02773864 meter. Then ang area is equals to pi r squared. Then substitute pi times 1.125 meter squared is equals to 3.295768100089 meter squared. To get the force or the resultant force is multiply the 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 gamma times height times area. Then substitute 9810 Newton per meter cubic meter times 6.02773864 meter times 3.295768100089 meter squared is equals to 194,885.7418 Newton. Then i-convert siya sa Newton is i-divide siya og 1,000. Yeah, final answer is 194.8857418 kilonewton. Then number 4. For the tank shown in the figure, H1 equals 7.2 meter and H sub 3 equals 14.6 meter. Determine the value of the height sub 2. PA equals P area equals P sub A. PB, P sub B minus P sub A equals gamma times height sub 2 or height 2. P sub C minus P sub B equals gamma times height 1. P sub C equals P sub D. P sub D minus P sub E equals gamma times height 3 minus X. Then P sub E minus P sub F equals gamma times X. P sub E equals negative gamma oil height 2 minus gamma water times height 1 plus gamma water times height 3 minus x plus gamma water times x or gamma water x. P sub A equals nya P sub A equals negative gamma oil height 2 minus gamma water height 1 plus gamma water height 3 minus gamma water x plus gamma water x. Then wala din ako nabalhin nya nga rin sa kuan P sub A equals minus gamma oil height 2 minus gamma water height 1 plus gamma water height 3 minus gamma water x plus gamma water x nya i-cancel ang pwede makancel since negative man siya plus negative plus positive equal nya si minus niya nya si zero na siya nya gitranspose 0 equals negative gamma oil height 2 minus gamma water height 1 plus gamma water height 3. Since ang height 2 may gipangita atoy balhin atoy then gamma oil H2 equals gamma water height 3 minus 8 gamma water height 1 nya para ang height 2 na lang mabilin is mag-divide og gamma oil mag-divide og gamma oil sa both sides nya makancel siya ang gamma oil ang mabilin na lang kay ang H2 or height 2 then is equals to PG height 3 minus PG height 1. Height 2 equals PG height 3 minus PG height sub 1 over SG times PG. Then i-combine ang yan ang igawas ang nay kaparehas since ang sila duha sa taas kay nay parehas PG pwede sila iusa height 2 equals PG times height 3 minus height 1 over SG times PG nya i-cancel ang pwede ang PG kay parehas sila parehas nya ang mabili na lang kay H height 3 minus height 1 over SG then ang i-substitute wala ko then wala man na substitute diri kaya ako na lang ang values ako na lang isulti ang value ang height 3 i-substitute is 14.6 meter minus the height 1 is 7.2 meters over SG 13.6 minus 7.2, 1.12. Yeah. Ang i-answer is so the value of height 2 is equals to 6.607142857 meter. Number 5. In the figure shown below, the deflection of mercury is initially 242 millimeter. If the pressure at A is increased by 38 kPa while maintaining the pressure at B constant, what will be the new mercury deflection? Yeah, we need meter man ato i-convert ang 242 millimeter into meter. Yeah. 242 millimeter over 1,000 equals to 0.242 meter. Solution. Summing up all the pressure head from A to B in meters of waters. P sub A over gamma A minus 0.6 minus 0.242 times 13.6 plus 0.242 plus 2.1 equals P sub B over gamma B. P sub A equals gamma A minus P sub B over gamma B equals 0.6 plus 0.242 times 13.6 minus 0.242 minus 2.1. P sub A over gamma A minus P sub B over gamma B is equals to 1.5492 meter of water. Then after adding or increasing the pressure at A, P sub A equals to P sub A plus 32 kPa. P sub A over gamma minus 0.6 minus x minus 0.242 plus 2x times 13.6 plus 1.5 plus 0.6 minus x plus 0.252 plus 2x is equals P sub B over gamma. Then P sub A over gamma plus 38 din siya, 38 ang kPa plus 38 over gamma minus 0.6 plus x minus 3.2912 bali ang 0.0242 gitime siya sa 13.6 mo na siyang 3.2912 0.242 times then minus 27.2x ang 2x gitime siya sa 13.6 Ano siya. Then, plus 2.342, kaya siya, ang gi-plus niya siya ang 1.5 plus 0.6 plus 0.252. Then, plus niya, ang plus x, since negative x plus 2x equals x, then equals p sub b over gamma. P sub a over gamma plus 38 over 9.81 minus 1.5492. Ang kaning 1.5492 is the kani i-add ni i-solve ang parehas og terms. Ang negative 0.6 minus 3.2912 plus 2.342 minus siya ang negative 1.5492 minus the total of x minus 27.2x plus x is equals to 25.2x equals PB over gamma. Yeah. Gi-transpose ang PB so P sub A over gamma minus P sub B over gamma time equals to 25.2x niya. Ang solution, ang total sa 38 over 9.81 minus 1.5492 is equals to 2.3244. Ano siya? Then ang PA, then since ang value sa PA over gamma minus PB over gamma is nakuha naman nato ganiya kaning 1.5492 meter of water. So ato na ni substitute 1.5492 meter equals 25.2x minus 2.3244. I-solve siya is equals to x equals to 0.153714285 meter. Then i-convert siya into millimeter, i-times siya times of 1,000 mm. Then the answer is x equals 153.7143 millimeter. Then new mercury deflection is equals to 242 millimeter plus 2 times the x 153.7143 millimeter is equals to the 549.4286 millimeter. So mo na siya ang new mercury deflection. So mag 6 na ta. 6. A cube 2.2 feet on an edge has its lower half of SG equals to 10.8 and upper half of SG equals to 10.05. It rests in a two-layer fluid with lower SG equals 10.65 and upper SG equals 10. Determine the height of the top of the cube above the interface. See the figure below. Solution. Summation of Fy equals 0. B F1 plus B F sub 2 minus W sub 1 minus W sub 2 equals 0. Then BF sub 1 plus BF sub 2 equals W sub 1 plus W sub 2. Then the BF sub 1 is equals to gamma times the velocity. 62.4 pounds per cubic feet times 10.65 times 2.2 feet squared times 2.2 feet minus height is equals to 3,216.4704 pound per feet times 2.2 feet minus height. Three, two, 1, 6. Then 3216.4704 times 2.2 equals to 7076.23488 pound minus 3,216.4704 height pound per feet. Then BF sub 2 is equals to gamma times V. 62.4 pound per cubic feet times 10 times 2.2 feet squared times height is equals to 3,020.16 height pound per feet. Then BF is equals to BF sub 1 plus BF sub 2. Yeah, i-substitute na lang since ang BF sub 1 is equals to 70.76.23488 pound minus 3216.4704 height pound per feet plus the BF2 is equivalent to 3,020.16 height pound per feet. Yeah, is equals to BF equals 70.76.23488 pound minus 196.3107 height pound per feet. Since ang ma-solve na to kayang like terms naman mga pabilin ang 76.23488 pound. Then W sub 1 equals to gamma times V. 62.4 pound per cubic feet times 10.8 times 2.2 feet squared times 1.1 feet is equals to 3,587.95008 pound. W sub 2 equals gamma times V is equals to 62.4 pound per cubic feet times 10.05 times 2.2 feet squared times 1.1 feet is equals to 3,338.78688 pound. Then W is equals to W sub 1 plus W sub 2. Yeah, i-substitute since the W sub 1 is equals to 35.87.95008 pound, then the W sub 2 is 3 plus 3 3 3,338.78688 pound is equals to W is equals to 6,926.73696 pound. Then BF equals W. Substitute 76.488 pound minus 196.3107 height pound per feet is equals to 6,926.73696 pound. Then i-transpose siya para kay ang height gipangita i-transpose ang 6926.73696 pound sa pigas. Since i-transpose mo siya, may mo siya negative 70.7076.23488 pound minus 6926.73696 pound. Since parehas man sila unit, minus na sila. Is equals to 196.3107 height pound per feet. Then 149.49792 pound is equals to 196.3107 height pound per feet. Yeah, ang kailangan kay ang height man para matangtang ang height na lang mabilin is mag-divide both side of 196.3107 pound per feet. Makancel, height na lang mabilin. Yeah, 149.49792 pound divide 196.3107 pound per feet is equals to height is equals to 0.7615372978 feet. 7. Mo din siya. Sorry. 7. Awodin buya sa Bisaya SG equals 0.62 is by 50 mm by 50 mm by 53.5 long is made to float in seawater. SG equals to 1.025. How many newton of steel? SG equals 7.85 should be attached to the bottom to make the buoy float with exactly 8,025 mm exposed above the water surface. Since meter may gipang kuan ato siya pang convert 50 millimeter times we divide na siya kuan 1000 para may mo siya meter. So ang 50 meter is 0.05 meter na siya. Then ang 8025 is may siya 8.025. Yeah. Solution. Summation of FV equals 0. BF sub steel plus BF sub wood minus W sub steel minus W sub wood equals 0. BF sub steel equals gamma SG times V steel. Substitute 9810 Newton per cubic meter times the SG of steel is 1.025 times V steel is equals to 10,055.25 Newton per cubic meter V steel. Then the BF sub wood equals gamma SG times V sub wood. Substitute 9810 Newton per cubic meter times the SG 1.025 times 0.05 meter squared times 45.475 meter is equals to 1207.258453 Newton. W steel equals to sub SG times V steel. Substitute 9,810 Newton per cubic meter times 7.85 times V steel is equals to 7,008.5 Newton per cubic meter V steel. W sub wood equals to gamma SG times V sub wood then substitute na sa 9,810 Newton per cubic meter times 0.62 times 0.05 squared times 53.5 meter is equals to 813.49425 Newton. Then the summation of kuan katong ganiya pinakauna na formula. Siya. BF steel plus BF wood minus W steel minus W wood equals 0. Ipang substitute na siya. 10,055.25 Newton per cubic meter V steel plus 12 or 1,207.258453 Newton minus 7,008.5 Newton per meter pure cubic meter V steel minus 813.49425 Newton. Nya ang ma-isolve ang like terms. Since ang parehas man kay kaning 10,055.25 Newton cubic per cubic meter and the negative 77,008.5 Newton per cubic meter V steel ato na siya i-solve niya. Ang i-answer is equals to negative 66,953.25 Newton per meter V steel plus ang usa na parehas og terms i-solve is equals to 393.764203 Newton is equals to 0. Nya ang ipahita kay V still man ato ibalin sa pikas i-transpose then i-transpose man siya so ma-positive na siya 393.76420 320 and 3 Newton equals to 66,953.25 Newton per cubic meter V steel. Since para ang V steel na lang mabilin, mag-divide both side og 66,953.25 Newton per cubic meter. Yan, makancel, V steel na mabilin din. I-divide 393.764203 Newton divide by 66,953.25 Newton per cubic meter. Yan, makancel sa dang Newton. Ang equals to V steel equals 0.005881181.317 meter cubic or cubic meter. Kaya makancel sa dang Newton. Then the W steel equals to 77 and 8 77,008 Newton per cubic meter times the V steel 0.005881181.317 cubic meter is equals to 452.9009519 Newton. Number 8. A 1 cubic meter volume of water is contained in a rigid container. Estimate the change in the volume of the water when a piston applies a pressure of 35 megapascal. Given 35 megapascal. Volume equals to 1 cubic meter and EB equals to 2.15 times 10 raised to the power of 9 Newton per meter squared. And required is the change of volume. Solution EB equals dP over dV over V. dV then derive dV equals V times dP over EB equals i-substitute 1 cubic meter times 35 times 10 raised to the power of 6 Newton per meter squared over 2.15 times 10 raised to the power of 9 Newton per meter squared. Then the change of volume or decrease in volume is equals to negative 0.0163 cubic meter. Nine. A hydrometer is used to measure the specific gravity of liquids. For a certain liquid, a hydrometer reading indicates a specific gravity of 1.25. What is the liquid's density and specific weight? Express your answer in SI units. Given SG equals to 1.25, then the required is liquid density and the specific weight. Solution. To solve the density of liquid magamit ang formula SG equals density of liquid over density of water. And then ang SG is (1.15) equals density of liquid over 1,000 kilogram per cubic meter equals to 1,150 kilogram per cubic meter. Then specific weight is equals to density times gravity. 1,150 kilogram per cubic meter times 9.81 meter per second squared is equals to 11,281.5 Newton per cubic meter, or 11.2815 kilonewton per cubic meter. Then, for the inclined tube manometer of the figure shown below, the pressure in pipe A is 0.6 psi, 0.6 psi. The fluid in both pipes A and B is water, and the gauge fluid in the manometer has a specific gravity of 2.6. What is the pressure in pipe B corresponding to the differential reading shown? Solution: PA plus gamma water times 3 over 12 feet minus gamma gauge fluid times 8 over 12 feet times sine 30 degrees minus gamma water 3 over 12 feet equals P sub PB, where gamma gauge fluid is the specific weight of the gauge fluid. PB equals PA minus gamma gauge fluid times 8 over 12 feet times sine 30 degrees. Substitute 0.6 pound over inch squared times 144 inch squared over feet squared times 2 minus 2.6 times 62.4 pound per cubic feet times 8.12 feet times 0.5 is equals to 32.3 pound per cubic feet. Then 32.3 pound per feet squared over 144 inch per feet squared is equals to 0.224 psi. That's all. Thank you and God bless.